Hello, stock traders. I hope all of you had an amazing week and a very Merry Christmas. I had a great week of trading and hopefully you did too. There was a nice little Santa rally that happened earlier on in the week and it was very good. In this video, I'm going to cover the top 7 and how it finished on Christmas Eve, and then also give you some new picks and do the weekly review. I love to do that weekly review. It kind of helps me to know, okay, my strategy is working or not working. I track my trades. I recommend that you do the same also. It will help to make you a better investor. Okay, on Christmas Eve, if you had all the stocks in the top 7, you would have had a 1.92% gain. So overall, pretty good. The list performed very well. I think that's a very strong day. Anything over 1% is really a strong day, and that's well above what the market finished at for that particular day. Personally, I had only a 0.51% gain. I had one stock that really didn't work out for me. And if you are following this list and you have all the stocks from the top 7, this top 7 list has performed at a 30.04% gain so far this month, so it is doing very well. Year to date, I am personally at a 1,377% gain. And so one thing I kind of want to talk about is that not everything is going to be profitable. Not every trade is going to be profitable, and not every year is going to be like this. This has been good for me following the insiders. Now, if we go back to 2017, my personal gain was 107% in 2017. That's very good. That had been my highest I'd ever had following insiders on that. I've never had a losing year going all the way back to 2007, but my trading was limited and I got very serious about it, really starting in 2011 and then have been growing it from there. In 2018, I had a 6% loss. That is the only year I've had a loss. It is not all roses, but what happened those last 3 months of the year in 2018, if you remember, really did terribly. I got kind of caught in that trade war and I had a few picks that really did terrible on my end, just kind of caught up in that, and I finished with a 6% loss. So it is possible to lose money in the stock market. In fact, there are a lot of people that lose money in the stock market, and those who have a good strategy get solid gains year after year. So that's so important. I preach that, I preach that, I preach that. Have a strategy. I love my insider strategy. It's my #1 strategy that I have, but I have other things that I do. I have earnings run-up strategies that I do, PDUFA run-up strategies. I have phase data run-up strategies for biotechs. There are lots of other things that I employ. In 2019, I had a 232% gain. So that was by far my best. I made a change to my insider strategy that really helped my gains. And so that's something to kind of keep in mind. You know, if you have a strategy and you make a key change, you can make tweaks and you can make it better. And I really found a definite secret within that. Okay, so day trading on Christmas Eve, I did none. And in fact, in the future, I'm probably not going to cover my day trades and how they did. We do that in our standard group, and I don't think that it's that useful. And so anyway, I do like to use Webull for my intraday trading. I like it because I can trade as early as 3 a.m. Central Time and as late as 7 p.m. Central. And it's very good. If you are looking for a powerful broker, it is much better than some of the brokers that are out there. I use Webull and I also use Schwab. I like Webull a lot. Believe it or not, for a short period of time, I used Robinhood. Oh man, I hated Robinhood. I just didn't like it. It wasn't for me. And I don't feel like it's a good deal for investors. Webull is a lot more fair. All your orders are limit orders when you set them up and go in. It doesn't go straight to market like Robinhood will. And that is a much better deal for investors. You'll get a better price in your stocks when you buy. You'll get a better price when you sell. As a whole, you still have to be very careful. But anyway, I like Webull. There's a link in the description down below if you're looking to join, if you're looking for a powerful broker. Okay, so let's do the weekly review. Here we go. I love to do this, and this is tracking all of the trades within the list. So we had ELYS sold for a 76% gain. AESE sold for a 24% gain. VTRS sold for a 0.16% loss. CYTH sold for a 20.57% loss. That one was a tough one. Now, if you are a gambler and not an investor and you're only buying one of the stocks from this list, what you need to understand is that 70% of these stocks win. 30% of these stocks lose. I am not a guru. I am not one who's all-knowing and knows what's going to happen with the stock market. However, I am a researcher and I do lots of research on these stocks. CYTH did not work out. And if you had that one and only that one from my list, CYTH was the only stock out of the 10 that I covered that lost money that day. You are a gambler if you are buying just one stock of this list. You need to have multiple stocks. If you want to gamble and just have one, you need to understand that that may or may not do well. This is no guarantee just because I pick it and because it's that's had insider activity that's going to perform. Not all stocks perform well within a strategy, and you'll never get 100% on a strategy. MCFT sold for a 2% gain. GME sold for a 33.1% gain. I sold that one a little early in my strategy. I saw from the chart, I did not think it was going to hold. It actually did pretty well on Christmas Eve. Now my sales from Christmas Eve, I sold PNNT for a 1.11% gain. I sold NTAP for a 0.75% gain. That's NTAP. So that's a 75% win rate. So that's 8 stocks that were sold within the top 7. 6 of them were winners. The average gain per pick was 14.52% average. If you were in each and every one, that would have been your average per pick, which is phenomenal. Typically, over the years, it's been a 70% win rate with an average 3% return. Okay, well, let's get to the top 7 for Monday because we've got a lot of great stocks to cover. And I got some extras here. I got a couple extras. The first one is SELB, and I plan on holding this stock for quite a while. I really, really like it. On Christmas Eve, it finished down 2.10%. That was the first down day it's had in a while. My average in it is $3.01, and since calling it out, it is up 8.31%. This is Selecta Biosciences, and the chief medical officer bought $40,000 worth of shares in open market. I love it when doctors buy shares in companies. Typically, they do very well, and so that is something that I look for in insider activity. And analysts have an average target price of $6.71. So I think Selecta Biosciences is going to do very well this next week, and it probably will do very well through January. And there could be big news that comes out. Now, I don't know that obviously, but there could be big news, and we could see a huge jump in this stock. You'll want to get in before that happens. The insider activity is there. You can feel secure that analysts have an average target price that is much higher too. So this one may be a very good long-term hold. The next is USIO, and on Christmas Eve, it finished down 1.69%. My average in at $2.35. Since calling this out, it is up 16.17%, so it's doing very well. It's responding to the insider activity. Top Line Capital Partners is loading up, and Colin McBurney is loading also, so there's multiple officers loading up. I love to see that. I'm expecting good things out of this. Analyst target on this is $4.40, so looking to do very good on this one. Number 7 is Foot Locker. This is FL, and on Thursday, this finished down 1.55%. My average in it's $39.49. Since calling this out, it is even. But Daniel Kredinsky bought $7 million worth of shares. And typically, Daniel Kredinsky didn't just buy one day. He bought 3 different days in open market. And so analysts have an average target price of $55 a share. So there is plenty of upside. You will want to stay till the end of the video. The number 1 pick is one I think that's really going to do terrific if you're not in already. Number 6 is HROW. HROW. This is HROW Health. On Thursday, this finished down 3.99%. My average in it's $5.62. Since calling this out, it is up less than 1%. It's up 0.53%. But Apele Management has been loading up shares multiple days in a row. That's why I like it for a move. Analysts have an average target price of $12.50. So there's more than 100% upside according to analysts on the stock. So those two things together, I think that this one will be a great pick. And with the insider activity, I think you can feel pretty safe about owning this one. The next, and this is a risky stock, and I understand it's risky. You need to understand it's risky if you invest in it, is YAYO. YAYO. And on Thursday, it finished up 15.63%. My average in it is 54 cents. So yes, this is a penny stock. Since calling this out, it is up 24.07%. Had terrific insider activity by the CEO. Typically, this stock does very well, and it is an OTC, so you will not be able to buy it if you are a Webull member or if you have Robinhood. Robinhood does not cover OTCs. I have Schwab also, so that enables me to pick this up. I love Schwab as a broker, so I was able to pick some up, and you always get a great price with Schwab. So OTC stocks are very risky, so that needs to be put out there. All right, number 4 is GTY Technology. This is GTYH. On Thursday, it finished up 5.60%. My average in it's $4.46. Since calling this out, it is up 18.39%. So this one's really performing well after insider activity, and William Green bought shares in open market, and investors are picking that up, and it's rolling upwards. Analysts have an average target price of $10 a share. That's more than 100% upside, so I think think that GTYH should continue its run. It's doing very well. The next is Tesco, TESS. This is number 3 on the list. On Thursday, this finished up another 3.13%. My average in it's $5.82. Since calling this out, it is up 7.54%, so it's responding to insider activity. And ABI Manager LLC bought 3 days in a row in open market. That's why I liked it. Now, this stock is lower volume. I really don't like lower volume stocks. Typically, I don't like them because they're not liquid, but the insider activity was strong enough I felt like it was a good investment for me. With the insider activity, an average analyst target price of $20 a share, so that's almost 400% upside on this guy. There's a possibility of it doing very well. But what you need to understand is it's hard to get in and it's hard to get out. And you need to do it during market hours. Don't try to get in after hours unless you get lucky and someone's willing to sell it for way too cheap. But I think this stock really moves. Number 2 is really been a great pick for us, and that is Mustang Bio. This is MBIO. On Thursday, it finished up 4.50%. It continues to march along. There's so many good things going on here with MBIO. My average in it's $2.89. Since calling this out, it is up 44.81%. Really doing terrific. The reason why is because one of the insiders was a medical doctor. So Lindsay Rosenwald bought shares and also the CEO went in. So now we have 2 different people who bought shares. Also, they had their target of $13 a share reiterated by analysts. And so that helped give us a surge. I think that was on Wednesday that we had that happen. And phase 1 brain cancer study has started, and there's so many other things going on with this company. Analysts have an average target price of $10.75. So I think it's nowhere near where it's going to get. And I think that $13 price target that was reiterated is very doable. Anyway, Mustang Bio is one that I think will continue to do well. Number 1 is brand new on the list, and I've had this one in the past and it's been a mixed bag. I either make a ton of money or I break even on this stock. So this one has been all over the place. So far, not so great. But this is Odinate Therapeutics, ODT. Extremely strong insider activity. So there are the signs there. We got heavy insider activity by the right type of insiders, and let me explain. So on Thursday, this finished up 9.59%. I got a terrible entry price on it, and I entered at 18.16%. So I am barely up in it since calling this out. It is up just barely. I think it's at 18.17. It finished in aftermarket. But Michael Hearn, the CFO, my favorite, the Chief Financial Officer, bought $4 million worth. That's a lot of money, especially to do in open market where you get shares for free anyways. I think there's something going on. So Odinate Therapeutics might be one of those rare hold until the news events. It's a terrific value anyway. So I don't think that this stock will go south. I really don't, but the market doesn't care what I think. Analysts have an average target price of $35 a share, and I think it could really move, but $4 million worth over a span of 3 days, the Chief Financial Officer. So the signs are there that this stock has something going on and should do very well. I do a lot of work for this list, so if you could please do me a favor, please hit that most amazing and wonderful like button. Also, if you haven't done so before, please subscribe and turn on those bell notifications so you get notified when one of these videos comes out. My goal with starting this was that you become successful in trading. And so if I can help you to find a strategy and help you to find a way to make money, that makes me feel very good. I hope that all of you are enjoying this video series. I plan on continuing it and getting it better and better. Please let me know how I can make it better for you, and check out our Patreon group. We have a great group of people. If you don't want to go it alone, that's one way to do it. We have a great group where everyone's really trying to help one another to make money. There's other great investors in there, not just me. Anyway, hope all of you have a fantastic week, and Raythoven out.